Hello, here's a key way for you to achieve all your sales goals. And it's simple. It's very important to break your sales goals down into the activities necessary to achieve them. You see, you can't control the sales themselves because they can go sideways for 1,000 reasons, but you can control the activities which yield or lead inevitably to those sales by the law of probabilities. So the more precise you are about activities, more likely it is that you will accomplish your sales and your income goals. So here's an exercise for you to complete in order to break down your goals into the precise activities you have to do to achieve each one of them. Start off with your sales volume and your income goal. How much do you want to earn? How much do you want to sell? How many sales will you have to make in order to achieve that? Work out what you earn per sale and divide that into your earnings goal. For example, if you want to make $75,000 this year, at $500 per sale, you'll have to make 100 sales. Now, figure out the number of calls you'll have to make. You say, well, I'll have to call on roughly 15 people before I make a sale, so therefore I'll have to make 1,500 calls. Now, here's an important point. Keep track of your call activity every day so that you can measure how well you're doing. So how many presentations will you need to make to close 100 sales? Work it out. Maybe you'll have to make 3 presentations for each sale. So you say, well, I need 300 presentations to make 100 sales. Write it down. Now, what about the number of proposals? Well, one of these prospects out of 3 actually buys, so the other 2 need proposals, so I need 200 proposals. And lastly, daily activities. How many people will I have to call on every day in order to achieve my goals daily, weekly, and monthly? If you break it down like that, then the first thing you do Monday morning at 8 o'clock is you start working on your numbers. Your job is to hit your numbers. And if you hit your numbers every single day, sure as God made little green apples, you're going to hit your numbers every week and every month. You'll have high weeks and low weeks and high months and low months, but the average overall is you'll hit your targets again and again. See, the big mistake we make is we don't hit our numbers on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, and then we really pour it on Thursday and Friday. And Friday, we finally work at it for a couple of hours and then quit. And we say, I'll work on it twice as hard next week. And we get further and further behind. The key to success in sales, because you're on your own so much of the time, is to hold your own feet to the fire. One top salesman told me that what he would do is he'd go to work and he would refuse to allow himself to have a cup of coffee, and he liked coffee, until he had made 5 calls. Then he wouldn't allow himself to have lunch until he had scheduled 2 appointments or made 5 more calls. He wouldn't even allow himself to go to the bathroom until he had made a certain number of calls. He kept disciplining himself. He told me that when you start missing lunch and feeling that hunger because you procrastinated and fooled around all morning, and you keep your promise to yourself, you'll get smart real fast. He said, you stop fooling around. You get in there in the morning and you recognize that lunch is at stake. And you know that lunch is surely more important than whether somebody you've never seen or heard of before likes you or dislikes you. So call them up. Say to yourself, I'm here to talk to you. My lunch is at stake. Always break down your goals into the activities necessary to achieve them. Once you're aware of what needs to be done, you'll have no excuse not to do it. If you enjoyed this information and would like to receive 6 additional free videos on the top questions people ask me about personal and financial success and achievement, visit www.briantracy.com/success-mastery. That's www.briantracy.com/success-mastery, and we'll set you up with 6 free videos.